Hi guys, welcome to Sentimental Reviews here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today we have a small Bath & Body Works haul. I have a few soaps, a few body care items, and just a few candles to go over. So this will be my haul for today. Let's start with their soaps. So I did get the soaps for I think $3.25 yesterday, Friday, July 18th. There was just like the clean hand or whatever sale going on, so I did purchase 5. I commented on a video probably 2 weeks ago saying that I didn't need any more hand soaps. And although that is mostly true, most of all of my hand soaps from Bath & Body Works and all of my bathrooms and my kitchen are kind of down to the halfway point. And I still have a few others under my kitchen sink, but I just wanted to buy some. These will probably for real be the last ones unless, well, maybe not because of the holidays and people coming over. I just wanted to purchase a few more because I don't really have any fall scents. A lot of those were summer scents, so let's just go over what I did pick up. So the first one I picked up was Afternoon Apple Picking. So I do love this color and I love these designs that Bath & Body Works they've done with these soaps, like the little leaves and everything on the outside. So on this hand soap, we have fragrance notes of crisp apple, succulent pear, and cinnamon. I'm gonna be careful because a lot of times when you open this, like it just drops on the floor. So honestly, I don't detect a lot of cinnamon in this, which I'm happy about, and that's why I picked this up, because I don't really like my hands smelling like cinnamon or like that much gourmand. There's a few exceptions, but I mainly get the apple crisp and pear here. I love when they pair apple and the fruit pear, mainly because it just makes such a crisp, clean type of scent, like their honey crisp apple candle. So this is one of the candles that I picked up. I did pick 5. The next one that I did pick up, I think this is the only one that's kind of on the gourmand side, is Vanilla Cafe. So we have notes of smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. So we already know what this smells like, but again, I just wanted to try this because I do love this scent. I recorded a video yesterday, and for some reason, when I tried uploading it, it just wouldn't work. So I did do a dedicated review on the wearability and longevity of this, but it's just not uploading. Sorry if the camera is moving, my dogs are in the background moving around and jumping around like always. But again, I did smell this and I think that this would be a nice, mainly fall type of scent. So I am going to put this out once like September starts, because I wouldn't use this during any other time of the year, and I really love this fragrance. Okay, next we have Honey Wildflower. So here we have fragrance notes of crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. So this fragrance, again, the pear note makes it such a crisp scent. And you get a little bit of that honey note here, but mainly you get the pear. It's a little bit floral, but these are the types of scents that I like in hand soaps, more fruity, fresh, and clean. So this is a really nice fragrance, and I do like the fact that it's kind of opaque with the leaves and like this light purple color. Okay, we have 2 more hand soaps. So this is probably my favorite one out of all of these, which is Crisp Morning Air. So here we have notes of fresh pine, juniper, and juicy pear. There's a trend. Most of these have pear in the scent notes. Again, this is such a crisp, fresh scent. I'm not sure if they've ever made this in candle form, but if they did, I would definitely purchase this. If you're new to my channel or just here, my channel in general, I've always liked candles, but I've never gotten into buying them as much as I do now. It's become kind of a hobby of mine, so I hope that they do make this in a 3-wick, because I prefer the 3-wicks over the single wick. So I really am excited about this, and I do like the cute packaging they have there. Okay, and the last soap here is Sweater Weather. So we have fragrance notes of sage, eucalyptus, and fresh woods. My dog, sorry. Okay, so this one is probably the most out of my comfort zone because you get a lot of that eucalyptus and sage. I do like this in candle form. I'm not like one of those sweater weather like fanatics, but I do like this. It's a decent scent, so I just wanted to give it a try. For the colder months, I say that because I live in Florida, so this is going to be a nice scent. I will probably put this out in December when it's the coldest that it gets in Florida. So that is much of my, oh, sorry. I do have 2 little pocket bags. So I did purchase 3, but I gave one to my grandma. I let her choose. My grandma loves to come to stores with me. It's just like a tradition, especially over the summer when I don't work. We just go to stores, we walk around, we buy things. It's kind of a dangerous type of hobby because we kind of always buy things. But I bought 3 pocket bags. I did give her the Crisp Morning Air. I let her choose, and I was hoping that she wouldn't choose that one, but I mean, that's the one that she liked. The next one that I got is, the second one is Champagne Apple and Honey. And this one is just a nice fruity scent. And this one I just wanted to get. I don't like, again, hand soaps or hand sanitizers in gourmand fragrances. So we have Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, if it's even gonna focus, but I did try this and it's not overly gourmand because of that alcohol note here. So that is all for my hand soaps and 2 pocket bags. I don't have the receipt. No, I don't have the receipt, but I'm pretty sure I saved like $15, I think, something around that. So that is my hand soap haul. So let's move on to the body care items. So there is a lot of, I guess, conflicting opinions about the many different scents that are out at Bath & Body Works. And if you're new to my channel, I'm never gonna put a fragrance down. I'll give you my opinion, but again, everyone is different. What I like is not something you may like, and vice versa. So we're gonna go over these scents. I do like all of these scents. That's why I purchased them. So again, if you have a different opinion or you feel that they smell differently, we all smell different things. So let's go over first. Let's just go over this single fragrance that I got. So I did purchase another Vanilla Noir body cream. We have notes of rich vanilla, bergamot spice, and patchouli. So my partner really likes this body cream. I just bought one, I think like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks. They're not almost done with it, but I just wanted to get another backup because all of these items were $5.95. So that's one. Okay, and then here we have the polarizing, which I think a lot of the scents out in Bath & Body Works right now fall into that category. We have the glazed pumpkin. So here we have notes of vanilla glaze, caramel woods, and pumpkin cream. So I already sprayed this on here on the way home so I could just get like a kind of a dry down scent. Okay, so I think that this is not properly named. This should have been named like Autumn Caramel Woods because I don't really get a creamy note here even though it's listed on the notes. I get pumpkin, I get a little bit of that caramel, I do get a hint of vanilla, and I do get wood. So I'm not sure if I would classify this as an actual gourmand scent because it's a lot, you do get a lot of the woods, but it's a sweet woody type of fragrance. But you do get caramel, you do get a little bit of pumpkin, and I feel like there's other type of spices in here, so that's why I would call this Autumn Caramel Woods, something like that, because I'm not getting that much of just like a general pumpkin type of scent. So I do like this. It's not my favorite, but I do think this would be nice to pair with some sort of like chocolate fragrance or even the coffee fragrance that I did get from Bath & Body Works. Okay, so let's move on to Okay, so for the next scent, we have Champagne Apple Honey. Hopefully you guys can see this. So for Champagne Apple Honey, we do have fragrance notes of crisp apple, sparkling champagne, jasmine honey, and autumn woods. I already know what this smells like because while I went to the store within the last few weeks, I did spray this and I did enjoy this. The apple note in here is so crisp. It reminds me of like the apple note that's in their Honey Crisp Apple, or the apple note that is in many of the hand soaps that I did purchase. So the champagne note is very light compared to the champagne toast. I hate the champagne toast fragrance, and I'm not much of a champagne fragrance type of person. I don't really like it in candles and body mist, perfumes, or anything like that. But it is on the lighter side here, and you get that sweetness of honey. I don't really get the autumn woods here. So I do love this fragrance. Like probably this is the top out of all of the fragrance items that I did purchase, mainly because I feel like this truly could be used all year round. I do have Kayali's Juicy Eden, and this would be a great pair with that perfume. So that's why I bought the body wash, because I don't have an apple type of body wash in my collection. And then obviously I don't have an apple cream, and then this is just amazing. And look at the color. Like, one thing about Bath and Body Works, the packaging is nice. I love this like ruby red type of color. I love the packaging. So this was such a score. And again, I don't think I mentioned this, but this is truly going to be my last body care haul from Bath and Body Works, maybe until winter SAS, if they even have good options there. Mainly because when I first started this channel, I probably didn't have that many body care items, because I just purchased what I like, and then when it was finished, I would just go purchase another one. And even then, I don't have like over 30. I still have a little bit under 15 like bottles, and that includes lotions, body mists, body washes. And obviously with this, it's gonna go up probably closer to 30. So I really don't need any more body care items, and I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to overwhelm my bathroom space. I put all of this under my sink. So, and I try to purchase things that would go with me all year round. It would be good combinations. Obviously the only one here that really isn't a versatile fragrance is the Glazed Pumpkin. So that one I will try to use up probably November, October time. But I mean, obviously the cream, I finish the creams pretty fast just because I know that they go bad fast, so I try to use them as much as I can. But obviously the fragrance mist, if I don't use it all, I can just save it for next year and going forward. So let's go over the last body care item that I did purchase. So when I first smelled this fragrance when it came out, I did not like it whatsoever. I was like, nope, that's not for me. But then I think it was last week, I did go to the store, and then I'm like, you know what, let me just layer it. So I put it on my skin I put the lotion at the Bath and Body Works, I sprayed it, and then I just let it sit. And I honestly completely forgot, because you know, when you're in Bath and Body Works, you're smelling a bunch of different things. So as I was driving home, something was like, I was like, what does that smell? So I smelled my hand, I'm like, oh my God, that smells so good. So that fragrance was Vanilla Ease. Sorry, the body mist. So for Vanilla Ease, we have notes of lavender blossoms, creamy vanilla, and soft cedar wood. So the reason that I got the body wash is because I don't really have a plain vanilla body wash. And this is not really a plain vanilla body wash, but I have Vanilla Cafe, I have this one. And then I'm planning on purchasing like a Dove. I do have a Dove non-fragrant one, like without fragrance, but then I do want the like Shea Moisture one that kind of has like a vanilla nutty scent. just so that it could pair well with any of these fragrances. But anyways, so this scent truly has grown on me, because at first when you spray this, you do smell the lavender blossoms, but when it dies down, you get that creamy vanilla. Like when this dies down, you can barely smell the cedar wood and you can barely smell the vanilla. This smells like a truly elevated fragrance. And I do have the Burberry Goddess dupe. I think it's Angam, Latafa Angam, or something like that. You see, like, it's already drying down and you get that creamy vanilla with a hint of lavender and a little bit of that cedar wood. But this is such a creamy fragrance. Yeah, I'm super excited to pair this. And I got all 3 of these because honestly, I probably will finish this. This is probably my go-to fragrance because I do wear Angam a lot. And that's probably also going to be a repurchase for me. But honestly, I highly recommend this. And if you don't like it right away, I recommend spraying it on you with the cream and then the body mist and letting it sit down, because usually fragrances develop over time, and I don't say like an hour, probably like to 20 to 30 minutes. Like this is such a nice fragrance. Okay, so that's it for body care. I got basically 3 different types of scents. So as of right now, I probably have like 7 combos in general. I have Vanilla Ease, I have Vanilla Cafe, I have the Apple Champagne Honey, the Vanilla Glaze, I have Pistachio Glaze, I have the Chocolate Amber, I have All Eyes on Her, and then I think that's it. Oh, and then I have the Guilty as Fake. So I have 8 different types of scent combinations, and I do have a perfume that goes with all of them because again, I don't wear these just on their own. I do wear it with a perfume to extend the longevity. So let's go over to our last 2 things that we picked up, which are 2 single wick candles. So I don't know about you guys, but when I first heard that the candle sale that they gave us was $10 off, I was kind of like, what the heck? But then I'm like, it's fine. I really don't need more candles because I have enough candles. I have Bath and Body Works candles, which not that many right now. I have Caramel Sundays. I have some from small companies, but that's mainly it. And again, I hate having so many candles, so I'm trying to get through a lot of candles so that I can just get them out of my collection. And I do like fall fragrances more than winter fragrances, so I probably will purchase a little bit more of the fall fragrances because I'm not a big fan of like tree notes and tart cranberries and just all that type of stuff that does come in the winter. So I will be purchasing more like candles, but none of them really appealed to me right now, and the ones that did I already have purchased. So that being said, I did want to purchase 2 single wicks because I do think that the sale was pretty decent for the 2 single wicks. So these were $6.95 each, and I'm not a huge fan of single wick candles, but these usually just go in my bathroom over here, not in my bathroom, the guest bathroom. So the first fragrance that I got is White Pumpkin. So we have notes of gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. So the one thing I hate about Bath and Body Works is the fact that they list white pumpkin as just like a fragrance when it's like, I don't know what that means. So I do get like just a spice note here and then ginger, but I don't get that much pumpkin from here. It's a decent fragrance. I just wanted to purchase this in this format to see if I possibly like this, to maybe purchase this in the 3-wick, but as of right now, I don't like it. But I'm going to give it a try to see how it changes while burning. So the last candle and the last item in general, I got Whipped Vanilla Honey. So for this fragrance, we have notes of honey drizzle, blossoming neroli, and whipped vanilla bean. So this is such a nice fragrance, but it truly reminds me more like summer. But I like these fragrances in the fall just to like take a break from all the heavily spiced fragrances. So I'm like, let me just purchase this. This is a nice sale. So I get a little bit of that honey. I do get neroli. So this, if you don't like neroli, you're not going to like this. And I think this might be the same vanilla note that they are using in their vanilla bean, but maybe not. I don't know, but I do like this. I like this fragrance. Again, if you don't like neroli, I don't think you're gonna like this because I do smell the neroli in this. This is more like neroli, honey, and then a hint of vanilla. I'm excited to burn this. I probably won't burn this for a while. And yeah, guys, that's it. I don't really buy stuff from Bath & Body Works unless it's on sale. And that being said, I would never purchase this when it's full price. Why? Because I do not think it's worth the $18.95 that they're marketing this as. That's why the only time that I do purchase Bath & Body Works items is when they're on sale. And if we're being honest, I do think that $5.95 should be the actual price of these all year round. Because let's be honest, they don't have the greatest ingredients and they don't last that long by themselves. So if you want to make a profit from this, at least $12.95. But I mean, again, that's that. I'm just giving you guys my explanation as to why I only purchased this at a $5.95 point. They're good for layering, but not on their own. And then again, I do have to limit myself as to how much I am buying the next few months, mainly because there's Kringle coming up. There's another Caramel Sundays haul coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming up. So this will probably be my last big body care haul from Bath & Body Works for a while. And if we're being honest, I don't really need it, okay? Overconsumption is such a huge issue in general. So I don't want to have so many things. Sorry for that spiel, but I just wanted to go over that, because I know a lot of creators do go over a lot of hauls of body care, and this one will probably be my last one. I will still make more videos in terms of probably like scent combinations, but that's it. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit a like, subscribe, and comment if you have purchased any of these scents. If you dislike any of these scents, please let me know why. I always love to see other people's point of view. If you love these scents, also let me know what other layering combinations that you guys have. And as always, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.